everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of the Ephemeral Orb post-charcoal edition, I guess. Before we get into the usual stuff, just a quick reminder, this episode, dear viewers, is posted on Sir Thompshire's channel. The next episode shall be posted on my channel, Teeironor. You can find all of our links in the description below. And you might have heard my cat break something in the background, but afterwards, the episode after that will be posted on Skoll Shorties channel, also link in the description below. Now, I rolled some dice in the background, and I'd like to ask these wonderful players that are with me to introduce themselves and babble on about themselves in the order of the dice. And the dice have chosen the owner of the channel, Sir Thompshire, to present himself first. Would you please go ahead?
Sure. I'm Sir Thompshire, and I'm playing Benjamin Aaran, a shell of a man that has been stripped of all his dignity. And that's all I have to say.
Fair enough, I guess. Next on the list would be DoomGoblin.
That's me. I'm DoomGoblin, and I will be playing Captain Bladebeard. So far, the only member of our party that didn't eat charcoal.
Huh. Yeah, I guess so. Oh, yeah. Interesting.
So far.
Yeah, I guess so. Good on you for pointing that out, I guess. Next on the list, according to the Holy Dice, would be Zelris.
Hey, I'm Zerus. I play Lyri, and I'm dying of a disease.
Fingers crossed that she doesn't. What can I say about that? And last but by no means least, Skoll, would you please introduce yourself?
Hello, I am Buhd, and Buhd has lost quite a few titles over the course of a few episodes, but he is still Buhd, and he's still pretty great, I guess.
I mean, you lost a title recently, but you promoted yourself to a position above the previous title, so you win some, you lose some. Yeah.
We'll see how long that lasts, because already his crew is out there without him, so I don't know what's going to happen with that, but hey.
And sort of speaking of which, I'll be reading today's recap. As the rainy morning dawned on Golden Skoll, Captain Bladebeard and Benjamin Aaran unsuccessfully attempted to draw Kyrie Ghost's attention, while First Mate, or Captain, Buhd sung with his fellow Buhd buccaneers as they headed to the dragon ship. Moreover, the scuffle between Archmage Meridia and Lyri Roseguard over the former's wand continued to escalate, eventually erupting into a full-out battle on the deck of the Moonsong's Folly. During a brief respite, after Lyri, I can't believe I have to say this, swallowed the Archmage's wand whole and managed to teleport away, she was approached by a small raptor, one of the Loa Johnny's children. The deity offered the blood oath his aid and advised her to make amends with her newfound companions. Thus, a group of raptors began pulling pranks on the ship as a distraction, followed soon afterwards by a foul-smelling Zandalari troll. After the situation had calmed down and Lyri snuck off the ship, the troll, the Buhd buccaneers, the raptors and Bladebeard went to get a drink off Benjamin's payment from Lord Roswell. On the way, they were joined by the Night Elf Sunsurge twins, dissatisfied with the lack of progress towards retaking Buhd Bay. Meanwhile, Buhd and Benjamin followed Lyri and attempted to convince her, unsuccessfully, to vomit up the Archmage's wand. So, before we get into actual things, I wanted to ask all of you, would any of you care to describe what exactly happened in that last sentence of Benjamin and Buhd trying to convince Lyri to vomit the wand? What exactly happened in that scene?
I don't know. I don't think we had a session last week. Yeah.
I don't know, I mean, stuff certainly happened.
Make out paradise.
I love you for that reference, Skoll.
I knew you would.
You're a creepy creature.
Probably.
I don't even know what a makeout paradise is.
Something that a very inspiring man created.
I guess you could say that. It's a Naruto reference.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah. So, to sort of set the scene after the events of last time, we have sort of like we did the previous episode actually, we have 3 scenes. We have Bladebeard hanging out with the Buhd Buccaneers, Rua, the Raptors, and the Sunsearch twins going to get a drink. We have Buhd trying to comfort, I guess, Benjamin. And we have Lyri heading back to the ship. Which do you guys believe we should start with? We could also do a roll like we did last time.
I honestly think we need some good old drinking to clean the palate, I guess.
All right. I have nothing against that.
Okay. So, to like set the exact scene, Bladebeard. You were riding on top of Ironbeard's shoulders, and you like were inviting people to come along, let's go and drink, etc. It's free because the Raptors are paying for it. And the Night Elf twins joined you, and they began complaining about why aren't we getting to Booty Bay sooner, etc., etc. And I think, sort of like to end their complaint, the brother will say, "But enough, Captain Bladebeard. I have a proposal that we should discuss over the drinks."
Oh yeah, of course. All right. Let's get to drinks first.
The sister Doreno will say, "Think of a handful of people that you think would be handy in a fight, that you would like to have your back."
All right, I can think of few. And I think that I maybe know what you're proposing, but yeah. All right.
The sister smiles at you, and they like walk a little bit ahead.
All right. One more thing that I don't remember if I actually did ever do, but I would like to maybe switch my hats back to my original one, so a certain Thoran doesn't see me with
Okay.
his.
I honestly completely forgot that you were wearing Seahorn's hat. Would the people have reacted differently? Probably not, because I don't think Seahorn's hat is that recognizable, and Seahorn didn't see you. So okay, no retconning necessary, unlike World of Warcraft's overall story, I guess. So yeah.
Yeah, I think because I forgot to take it off, the Legion wins, and yeah, we
Oh,
need
yeah.
to rest on everything.
Definitely. Stop crashing into things, cat. Okay. I'm not sure if you can actually hear her, but okay.
We can have.
Okay. So, Bladebeard, it isn't like a long walk to like the near, well, I wouldn't say bar, and I wouldn't even say tavern. Open air. What's the term? What's the term for like the place where poor people get free food? Cantina, something like that.
You mean a buffet?
Yeah.
Well, sure, something. It's an open air thingy, which administers the very limited supply that Golden Skoll has, and you actually reach there fairly quickly. You will see like the Raptors and the Buhd Buccaneers and Rua the Zandalite are continuing to sing. The Night Elf twins are fairly silent. Well, they're talking with each other. Yeah, and they all like march straight to the like goblin responsible for like dishing out stuff, who looks at the crowd with a very confused and slightly scared look.
All
Let
right,
me- yeah, go ahead.
I'm with them,
Mhm.
and yeah, I approach the bar.
You were sort
King.
of at the back when you traveled there. Would you be like moving more towards the front?
Yeah, yeah. And let's say I jump off Ironbeard
Mm-hmm.
on the ground.
He ducks a little bit to make it easier for you. Okay. Um, the goblin at the stand looks confused and scared, as I mentioned, and the two little raptors who are carrying the sack of gold jump up and drop it on like the counter. And Rua walks up. Because of his stink, the goblin bartender, for lack of a better term, recoils, and Rua says, "Drinks worth all this money." The goblin is too horrified by Rua's stink to actually like count the money or do anything.
Uh,
How much gold? How much money is there?
would I actually know? I don't think I ever heard how much.
I don't think
Uh,
I don't think you did. Right.
I don't know. Let's say I take a glance. Can I tell it? Is it gold? Is it silver?
Well, it is in a bag, so you wouldn't be able to tell if it's gold, silver, or copper. But I will allow you to roll a careful difficulty 2 to tell like the quantity of coins. Okay?
Good.
It's a couple hundred of coins. Feel free to speculate if it's gold, silver, or copper.
Yeah, probably enough for everyone. Just keep the drinks coming until our bag is empty.
Captain Bladebeard, I don't know if like if everyone told you, but we don't have that many. And before he can finish his sentence, the Knight of Brother like slams his fist on the table and says, "Drinks, Goblin, drinks!" And the Goblin runs off terrified to fetch all of your drinks. And Rua and the Buhd Buccaneers cheer and go to find seats, and the Raptors follow Rua.
Alright, I'll also find a seat and I'll be as far away as possible from Rua, the troll, right?
Okay, understandable. Can you roll me your careful again, please?
Or
You see two of the raptors trying to sneak up on you.
I turn around and look at them.
They stare at you, and they freeze in place, like a deer in the headlights.
Sorry, I don't have any food.
They back
Go
away
away.
slowly. Yeah, they back away slowly.
Do you wanna hear a dragon again? Better stay away.
Ironbeard will say, "If you want me to dispose of the master, just say the word."
I mean, no need. I mean, they are basically pirates as well. They do all the things that we do.
Very well, master. You said you were sitting down?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, then the Night Elf twins will join you. I imagine the brother will be like on your side and the sister will be on the opposite side of you. That makes sense.
Sure.
Okay. And the terrified goblin brings all of your drinks, and the Night Elf twins are silent for the moment, waiting for like their drinks to arrive. As like the Buhd Buccaneers gulp it all down instantly, no questions asked. Rua does as well, and he like takes a mug off from the bartender and like puts it on the floor for the raptors to drink, which is a very concerning sight. And yeah, you also receive a big mug Bladebeard, as to the Night of Siblings.
Alright. Here's to liberating Booty Bay.
The Night of Siblings also raise their mugs and say, "Here, here!" The Buhd Buccaneers also do. Billy spills his mug on himself. And Rua does that too. And they all gulp it down.
Alright. I drink a bit as well.
The Night of Sister Dureno will lean into you and say, Captain Bladebeard, the other captains are unwilling to do anything. They're terrified. Even Mekkel is unwilling to liberate Booty Bay at this point. Not of this damned rain.
Cowards.
The brothers say, I agree. So we're gonna do it.
Alright, I would love to join you.
They look at each other and smile, and the sisters say, our ship leaves at noon. You know where to find it, on the opposite side of your ship, she says sort of dismissively.
Oh, alright.
Above board, noon is in 2 hours from now.
Oh, that soon?
So it's like 10 sessions then.
The brothers say, of course that's soon. We already smuggled some supplies aboard. We just need a few capable members of capable crew members, and I think he gestures towards the Buhd Buccaneers. They seem plenty capable. I've never seen more stalwart warriors.
Right. Shouldn't we at least try to convince others one more time?
Durena will scoff and say, when they see that they're the strongest warriors in all the all the Blackwater Raiders rather, the strongest warriors in all the Blackwater Raiders will charge in ahead of them, they'll rush in to follow us. They know they have no chance without us.
Makes sense, yeah. I mean, alright. Sure.
The Night of Twins smile, and the brother claps you on the back a little too hard.
Ouch.
I knew you could be trusted, Bladebeard. I knew you'd do the right thing.
Yeah, I always do the right thing.
Durena will then, the sister will then say, so, did you think of any other people who could join us? Other than those stalwart warriors, she points again to the Buhd Buccaneers, and she'll continue, I think we have room for 3 or 4 more on our ship.
Yeah, I was meaning to ask. I mean, I probably know already. How big is their ship?
Above board, it's a ship that, can be crewed by only 2 people. Not optimally, but it can. It's like a brigantine at best.
So, she said 3 more people?
3 or 4, in addition to the Buhd Buccaneers. And yourself, and Ironbeard and Frignir.
Yeah, I have some friends that would maybe want to come along. I'll ask them. But also, if what you said is true, once we sail off, everyone will follow us.
Well, of course, but we are going to be the vanguard, says the sister. We're going to be the tip of the spear. Today we will reclaim our homeworld. Sorry, StarCraft reference. Today we will reclaim Booty Bay, says Durena.
Or how many days it takes to get to Booty Bay. Maybe not necessarily today, but yeah, you're right.
The 2 cheer and lift up their mugs again and take another swig.
Alright, but for that I believe that, oh yeah, Can my iron crewman fit on your ship?
Durena will like inspect them. Well, she will remain seating, and will say, "Yeah, they should fit. They're cargo, right? What are they for?"
What?
What are they for? She asked.
Oh, fighting. What else? They're pirates.
She gives them like a close look, and she gives you like a look like, the look of someone who just heard someone else say something absurd. They fight. They're made
Yeah.
of iron and stone. How can they even move?
Well, you saw them move, and soon you'll see your brother fight one of them. Wasn't that the deal?
Above board, I don't remember this part.
Oh, didn't he say that he wants to fight with Ironbeard?
I honestly do not remember that. It could be.
Well, I do.
Okay.
You said it.
Okay. Okay. Okay, I will allow that. And so therefore, the brother will then say, "Come on, Durena, let me test this one's worth." He nods with his chin at Ironbeard. Ironbeard looks down at you, Bladebeard, with a quizzical look, like, "What should I do?"
Just don't kill him.
"Very well, master."
Also, keep all his limbs intact and stuff. Just it's a friendly fight. You should understand, I hope.
The Iron Vrykul looks at you quizzically and says, "So you would like this one alive? Understood, master."
Yeah, alive and capable to fight in a few days.
Wait, I thought the Iron Vrykul didn't speak.
No, he spoke. He's spoken plenty of times before.
Has he? Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. I thought he had like his damaged. Okay.
They both
Maybe I'm
have
misremembering.
damaged things, but they are able to speak, just not like... Yeah, like you notice, Frignir doesn't have an accent. This guy doesn't really have an accent either.
Huh, okay.
Okay. The Iron Vrykul will like step away for a little bit, and Durfar will jump up from his seat. I guess at this point combat will start, but your Iron Vrykul will like stop before he kills Durfar if he were to win, but I'm not sure if Durfar will stop before he kills the Iron Vrykul. I'm not sure he realizes when the Iron Vrykul is like unable to fight anymore, if that makes sense.
I guess Iron Vrykul will say something if he's dying, or will.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know.
Would you like to roll in place of the Iron Vrykul?
Yeah, sure.
All of his stats are +3, again, just for generic reasons, okay?
Yeah, so I can roll my click.
Sure. Okay.
Whatever.
Durfar also has a quick of 3. So because usually I let the players go first if they have the same quick as an adversary, it's the Iron Vraikul's turn first, as Durfar like stretches his legs and unsheaths his weapons.
Alright, I guess it's not a fist fight then. I guess Ironbeard will also get his sword and strike with it.
Okay, then roll please. I will roll Durfar's Forceful to oppose. He would like to test the Iron Vraikul's strength and he gains an advantage, okay. Soft iron, I'll call it. Okay, so the Iron Vrykul swings at Durfar, who blocks it fairly easily with that big of a difference. And he says, "Is that all he can do, Bladebeard?" And he will now swing with his like riposte with his axe. I'll please defend for the Iron Rifle.
Alright, he'll defend by being made of iron.
Okay. And he
And-
has to take 2 damage. He can only take one more hit one more hit, and then the hit after that will destroy him. Okay.
Alright.
You are free to concede the fight at any point.
Yeah.
Okay, next it is your turn.
He'll try to punch the elf.
Okay. And Durfar will
0.
oppose with his careful because he isn't expecting a punch in a sword fight. A tie means you get an advantage. What would you like your advantage to be called?
Oh, I don't know. Any ideas, guys?
I don't know. Iron Fist.
Yeah, Iron Fist.
Okay. You can see your advantage here on screen. Okay. Next Durfar will recoil and swing once again with his axe.
And yeah, he'll protect himself with the sword. Wait, a 2.
And he will take 3 damage. One more hit, Bladebeard, and your Iron Rifle will be destroyed.
I guess I don't know. Can I say what the Oracle does? What he says?
Go ahead.
Yeah. All right. I can. All right. He's like, I yield. I yield. You are a great warrior, elf.
Well,
Something like
I'm allowing you to do that because I'm taking it as Bladebeard wants the Iron Rifle to say this, so the Iron Rifle telepathically will understand that that's what the master wants me to say. Okay?
Yeah. I'll tell him. Surrender, you idiot. You're gonna die like your brother.
Okay. Then the Iron Rifle Iron Rifle puts down his blade. Durfar turns back to you and says, "That was pitiful, Bladebeard."
Honestly, I was expecting better, but there are worse warriors. At least he is huge and made of iron. Intimidating.
Durena says, "He wasn't that good, but if we could get an entire army of those, oh, that would be useful."
Yeah, not now, but in the future, maybe I might be able to get an army of those.
Frignir will shoot you a look, and he will say, "You know, I am capable of building more, master."
Oh yeah, but you said
"This one speaks," says the sister.
yeah, he is my new first mate, Frignir. He built this one. I don't know who built you, Frignir.
Frignir will say processing, and he will remain processing for a while, and the Knight of Sister Durena will say, "A dwarf made of iron. Now I've seen them all," and he can talk.
Yeah. So can the big one?
Those people are filled with mysteries, but I've never seen a dwarf made of iron.
I mean, you've seen machines. They're just machines that look like people.
"What's a machine?" says Durfar the brother.
Oh, I guess maybe you've never seen a machine. These guys are machines. It doesn't matter. They are.
So machines are pitiful warriors. Okay.
Yeah, sometimes.
Well, we'll need more than machines to retake Buhd Bay then.
Yeah. I'll get you some real warriors proven warriors.
Good, says Durana. She rises up from her seat. Well, why don't you get to it, Captain Bladebeard? Find some stalwart warriors and meet us in 2 hours at our ship. We'll try to convince these warriors, she points to the Buhd Buccaneers, to join us.
Alright. Alright, I guess drinking is done.
Yeah, and as you say that, you see the goblin walking up to you with another mug, and when you say the drinking is done, he looks at you confused.
No, bring it here. I'll have some on my way.
He does so, timidly. Frignier is still stuck processing. The little Windows circle is you almost see it in his eyes, basically.
Oi, Fignir, wake up.
Unable to process your query, Master. Please try again later.
Oh, yeah. I guess you can't remember who made you. But you said that you can make more of those, right? More of Iron Beards.
Affirmative.
How long does it take? I assume long.
Calculating. I was a prisoner of Lord Roswell for 2 years. In 2 years, with the poor quality materials he was able to provide me, I was able to construct 4.
4 in 2 years. And in this...
Granted, in those 2 years, I only spent the last 6 months constructing. The previous 1.5 months, I was... And he will you see the Windows wheel again.
Alright, but in this Uldor place, you can create them faster and stronger.
I believe so, Master. Though, again, quality materials are a must. As you can see, this one is he points to Ironbeard. He's not at full combat capacity.
Yeah, I can see. Alright. Let's find some other warriors for our quest.
Yeah. And the 2 iron people follow you. You notice if a machine could limp, Ironbeard is limping.
You can fix him, right?
If you can provide me the materials, Master, yes.
Oh, sure. He isn't dead. You just need to put some pieces in their place, right?
He cannot die, Master. He isn't alive.
Oh. Alright. But what I said, don't you just need, I don't know, just hit him with a hammer a few times and he'll be fine?
Not quite.
Alright, then I guess he'll be limping.
And speaking of the stalwart warriors you're supposed to find, Bladebeard, what do you guys propose? Benjamin and Buhd or Lyri? Where should we move the scene now?
Benjamin and Buhd.
Okay. Benjamin, you just confessed to Buhd that you will very much like to see your mother again. And Buhd attempted to comfort you, I guess. What's happening now? You're still on your knees and you're hugging Buhd, if I remember correctly.
I need a drink, but
Okay, we get drink and we help you forget.
yes, please.
What, doesn't he remember what just happened? Yep.
I just nod my head.
But Bud gives him some gentle pats on his shoulder and back, and Guess they start going to wherever drinks are.
Well, at this point, you would have two options spring to your mind, but there would obviously be more. There is like the same sort of cantina place that Bladebeard went to, but there's also Kyri's ship, which presumably has a stock of drinks. But you can also presume that all the other pirate ships also have drinks.
Where are we gonna go, Benjamin?
I don't care. I just need a drink.
Okay, we'll go to Kyrie's ship. It always have food and drinks, mostly.
Okay, and I just keep holding a Bud's arm and letting him take me to the ship.
Yeah, Bud will help escort Benjamin to the Kyrie ship.
While this was happening, I was looking through your aspects, Bud, because I wanted to compel you, but I couldn't find a relevant aspect. But I wanted to compel you to look for drinks at another place where, oh yeah, I had fun there at Murjani's ship, but I couldn't find an aspect to compel you.
Oh no, poor Benjamin, come on.
Yeah, I couldn't find an aspect to compel Bud to do that. I'm sorry. Okay, so you're also heading to Kyrie's ship. But speaking of Kyrie's ship, someone who would arrive there first would be Lyri. Lyri, you mentioned, well, when you mentioned in the last episode that you were willing to like turn, quote unquote, turn yourself in to like be done with this entire mess already. But obviously you're the player, you're in charge of your character and you can do whatever you want. Do you have like a plan in mind?
Just kind of survive.
Okay. Well,
Need to get off this hellhole.
yeah. Well, when you will reach the ship, I need to put some NPCs on screen. So don't mind me for a little bit. Yeah, you reach the ship, you'll see like the typical activity going on there. You will also see, where is it? A gnome that you don't immediately recognize, in conversation with the Vraiku first mate. That if you remember, he said he was going to give you a job in the morning if you want to like avoid him or something. They are also talking to where is it? This older gentleman that I don't think you necessarily recognize.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. You are free to like approach the scene. You see them like talking with each other.
Yeah, I just kind of approach the scene and kind of wait. Wait around. Wait for the Archmage, I don't know.
You do not see the... Well, actually, yeah. If this changes your decision, feel free to tell me. But the Archmage would also be in conversation with these three. If this changes your decision, feel free.
Ooh, I'll just kind of look around, kind of, I'll just eavesdrop on them, but I'll stay out of sight.
Mm-hmm. Can you roll me a sneaky then, difficulty 4? Okay, you remain hidden. As you eavesdrop, you hear, well, first off, perhaps strangely enough, you hear the old human refer to the gnome as Kyrie, but you know that Kyrie is a human woman who's also maybe a dragon. Who knows at this point? They're talking about a guy named Shallan. You kind of remember that name as being like the Nightfall person, and how his condition is worsening, and they probably need to take him to Dalaran. I think that's a name that would ring a bell to you.
Mm-hmm.
The little gnome then turns to the big Vraiku and says basically that she's probably going to be gone for like a few days and to take care of stuff here, and she'll be assisting Calgar and trying to figure stuff out. And she will also tell him to take care of the other wounded that is in her cabin.
Cool.
During this entire conversation, the Archmage you've had like dealings with is sort of like silent. She seems almost like submissive is perhaps too charged of a word, but she seems like to be deferring to the older human, as if the older human is somehow her superior, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. And the older human will say that it's a bit of a shame. I was looking forward to talking with your newfound friends again. The little gnome will say that they've recently picked up a blood oath. She should be around here somewhere. She might be an interesting person to talk to. The Archmage makes a pained expression. The older human says, well, if the current political situation weren't so tense, I might consider that offer. Again, feel free to intervene at any time, if you want.
I'll kind of walk into vision, I guess, but I won't say anything. I'll just kind of hang around.
Okay.
But just so that the Archmage sees me.
Okay. When she sees you, she goes red in the face, but says nothing. You see the rage in her eyes. The older.
I'll start whistling and kind of pacing back and forth, but just whistling really loudly, so I'm nice and cool cheery.
Yeah. Well, the others in the conversation notice the Archmage's demeanor. Even if she tries to hide it, she has a terrible sneaky. And they all look into your direction. The little gnome smiles widely and says, "Hello, Lyri, was it?"
I kind of look towards them like I didn't know they were there. I smile and I say, "Mm-hmm."
Well, come along. We were just talking about you. Oh, you may not recognize me, but I'm Kyrie.
Oh, cool. I then walk up to them and kind of join the group. I try and stay a bit far from the Archmage because I don't really trust her.
She is like staring at the ground, like how should I say it? Like trying desperately not to look at you and you see her like the rage in her building up, but she is like desperately trying to refrain from doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
The older human like looks between the two of you and says, "Well, come now, Archmage Meridia, just because of like the recent events in Aaran doesn't mean that you have to treat all blood oaths as evil." And the Archmage says, she's we see her like struggling with her words.
Mm-hmm. I smile and I just kind of say, what time is it? Is it the evening?
No, it's early morning. Well, not
early
early
morning.
Not early morning. It's like 9 or 10 a.m.
I just say good morning to everybody and say thanks for inviting me over, I guess.
Kyrie and the Vrykul nod, and the Vrykul asks, "Are you well enough to talk about your responsibilities on the ship?"
Oh, sure, yeah, I'd love to be responsible for the ship. Mm-hmm.
Kyrie chuckles. The Vrykul looks a little bit confused. The Vrykul will then say, "Well, perhaps after our recent conversation." Not recent. After this conversation. Sorry, brain. The old human sort of looks at you, like examines you, and will say, "Kyrie's been telling me that you were present when a purple-skinned elf was injured the previous day. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Would you like to tell me about it? I know, well, recent events in Aaran may not have been, well, may have strained relations between our peoples, but I bear you no ill will, and I only mean to help.
What would you want to know?
Well, for starters, can you... Kyrie's been telling me that you have a bit of talent with magic. Were you able to determine what happened to the purple-skinned elf, specifically? How did he get injured? What did that magic do?
I think he was tethered to some kind of thing. I'm not too sure. It was some weird magic I don't think I've seen before.
The elderly human nods, like thinking to himself. By the way, if I dare ask, where did you learn your magic? Just out of curiosity. He smiles.
Aaran, and I kind of stutter a bit because I'm lying at my ass.
He'll say, well, I do apologize for what happened recently then. He gives you a sincerely apologetic look.
No, it's fine.
Well, I hardly think it's fine. Our peoples are at war currently, but, well, I've always been a believer that good exists on both sides.
You sound like a really wise man. Sir, mister.
He laughs, and Kyrie looks at you and says, "Oh, you don't know who you're talking to," and she giggles.
I kind of look at Carrie and I'm like, no, not really.
During this whole time, the Archmage is still staring at the floor, trying to hold in her rage. By the way,
That's fine.
the elderly human will say, "Well, I'm Archmage Khadgar of the Teeironor. You might have heard of me, the Alliance expedition to Draenor, apprentice to Medivh, all that kind of stuff."
Oh,
He says nonchalantly.
right, I'm a bit taken aback. Oh, nice to meet you, Mr. Khadgar. And I blink a couple times.
Charmed as well, and he extends a hand. To shake it.
I kind of nervously take my hand out to shake his.
You will see the Archmage is positively trembling with rage. He shakes your hand and smiles, and takes his hand back and says, "Well, if you are as capable a spellcaster as my good friend Kyrie over here has been saying, I believe the Moonsong's Folly, above board, that's the ship you're on, the Moonsong's Folly should be in good hands while we're busy treating Shallan."
As good a hands as any. And I smile, a big smile.
Kyrie also smiles at you. Khadgar looks back at the Archmage, sees her frothing with rage, and looks between the two of you and says, "Pardon me for asking, but did something happen between the two of you?"
No, I just kissed her boyfriend or something.
Okay, the Archmage, she before she was trembling with rage, now she freezes and has a shocked expression. Kyrie and the Vrykul look at each other confused. And Khadgar like chuckles and says, "Oh, I see. Well,
I'm joking. I'm joking. Don't get so bent out of shape and look at the Archmage.
I'm not bent out of shape, you damn thief. Ugh. Archmage, this person stole one of my belongings from me. She's nothing but a scoundrel who consorts with demons." The Archmage, Khadgar, looks at you with like fake stunned expressions and will say, "Consorts with demons, isn't that a bit much, Meridia? Now come, not all stereotypes about blood elves are true, you know." The Archmage says, "It's true, she spoke with a demon just a few hours ago."
What? They blink a couple times.
The like Khadgar, Kyrie, and the Vraiku also are confused, and the Archmage will say, "The dwarf pirate Bladebeard had an artifact. He communicated with demons, and she talked back to them."
I kind of rub my eyes tiredly and look kind of dazed.
Khadgar says, "Well, that's interesting. I don't exactly sense any fell magic from you, Lady Lyri, was it?"
Mm-hmm.
And Khadgar will continue, "But I think it would be a good idea to speak with this dwarf." Kyrie has like a shocked expression on her face, and will say, "We do need to get to the bottom of this." She will sigh and say, "But perhaps we shouldn't have this conversation where so many people could hear. Would you like to join me and join us in my quarters?" She says to you, Lyri.
I nod. I say yeah.
Okay. Then she starts walking in the direction of her quarters.
Is the Archmage coming with us?
She's still seething with rage, and she lets out an exasperated sigh as everyone moves on. But she follows along.
Okay.
At this point, I think Benjamin and Buhd, you would be closer and you'd be arriving first. And since this conversation has been going on for a little bit, as you come up on the ship, you will see Lyri, Kyrie, Grunvask, the Archmage, and Khadgar walking to Kyrie's quarters.
I just hold my head and say, "Oh no." But I need a drink even more.
Okay, we gonna find that drink, buddy.
Okay. Can both of you, Benjamin and Buhd, roll me your carefuls?
I'm not gonna roll. If anything, I think I can assist, but...
Okay, then Buhd would get a +1. Buhd, can you roll? Okay. You need 5-ish minutes to find the drinks, but you'll find them eventually. Is that alright?
Yeah.
Okay. Meanwhile, Lyri, as you enter the quarters, Kyrie will stop Grunvask from entering and say, "Grunvask, my dear, can you..." Grunvask is the Vraiku. "Can you wait on the deck and tell good Captain Bladebeard to join us when you find him?" And Grunvask nods and says, "As you wish, Captain." And he does not enter. It would be fairly uncomfortable for him to enter considering his height anyway. Lyri, as you enter a room that seems to be filled with books and magical trinkets. Seems more like the room of like a spellcaster than like a ship captain. Although you do see like the occasional chart. There is a table that would just had some food, and in the room you will see some unusual stuff, I guess. You will first see, where is he? The Nightfallen from before, who seems to be like frozen. Frozen not as in ice, but frozen as in unmoving, if that makes sense. He's sort of like floating. And you will also see, funnily enough, this gentleman over here. You will recognize like the banner of Lord Roswell, the nobleman who imprisoned you. He is sleeping on Kyrie's bed, pretty much.
Well, okay.
Oh, I was wondering where he was.
Kyrie says, "Don't mind the mess. I admit I've been having more visitors than I'd like usually, but I still haven't found the time to clean up." And she giggles a bit.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Khadgar also smiles and says, "Are you able to conjure? Do you know how to conjure your own food, Madam Lyri?"
No. Would you teach me, please?
Khadgar will chuckle and say, "If we have the time, certainly. I was more so wondering, well, me and good Kyrie over here have a bit of a running joke of who can conjure the best food."
I don't think I could conjure anything even if I tried. I roll my eyes.
The Archmage, you hear the Archmage muttering under her breath, she will say, "Not like anything you tries goes well anyway."
But I do have a real appetite, and then I rub my stomach.
If are you facing the Archmage, or is she like sort of behind you?
I make it really exaggerated. So
Okay.
we'll just think I'm being a goof, but you know,
Yeah.
maybe she might pick up on that.
You hear a footstep coming behind you, but then the footstep stops, and then you hear like the footsteps moving away from you, and you see the Archmage, who was sort of behind you, sitting down at the table.
Is everybody else sitting, or is everyone else standing up?
Kyrie's sitting. Khadgar will also now sit.
I'll sit down too, because I don't want to be the odd one out.
Who would you be sitting next to on that note?
Who's the seats next to?
The Meridia, the Archmage, sat next to Khadgar. Kyrie sat next to... Kyrie sat first, and Khadgar sat next to Kyrie, and the Archmage sat next to Khadgar, which I guess will put you between the Archmage and Kyrie.
I'll sit there then.
Okay. Everyone notices like the tension between the two of you, and
I mean, it's more the tension between her, because I'm as cool as a cucumber.
okay. Khadgar will sigh and say, "Meridia, Archmage, it won't do you any good for our current business unless you clear whatever is on your mind right now. Do you need an arbiter?" And the Archmage, positively frothing with rage, says, "I need the wand that this demon worshipper swallowed." Kyrie and the Archmage, and Khadgar rather, look at the Archmage like she said something nonsensical.
I kind of look at her and I pull a weird expression.
Don't lie, you filthy blood elf.
I didn't say anything.
Khadgar sighs and says, "Is this true, Madam Lyri?"
Can people even swallow ones? Seems like something somebody would make up.
Well, it does seem implausible, I'll grant you that, but I've honestly never known Meridia here to lie.
Maybe she's just a bit tired. We've all been through a lot.
Kyrie will say, "Dear, for your own good, you should tell us if you've eaten a wand. That can have quite severe consequences if it's not handled properly."
Okay.
So,
I mean, it's not an issue. Well, who would eat a wand? Only a stupid person.
roll me your sneaky, and I need to find their character sheets to roll their carefuls to oppose you, okay?
Okay. Oh no.
Okay.
I mean, it's an average roll, but it's not great.
Where is Khadgar? Here's Khadgar. Okay. Let me roll their carefuls.
Oof.
Yeah, they're both able to tell that, yeah, you're lying. Unless you want to spend fate points.
No, I'm not gonna spend fate points.
Okay. The two of them share a concerned expression, and Kyrie will turn back to you and say, "My dear, I've had plenty of thieves, criminals join my crew. Trust me, I know when somebody lies, and trust me that I'm saying this for your own good. You should not have a wand in your digestive system."
Probably shouldn't, but things happen.
We should really remove it. Not just for the Archmage's sake, but for your own sake.
I mean, if somebody didn't shove it down my throat, I wouldn't be in this situation.
The Archmage says, "I did not shove anything down your throat. Why would I shove my own wand down your throat when I was trying to get it back from you, you filthy... Ah!" Khadgar will say, "Now, let's all calm down and discuss this situation calmly. Miss Lyri, I concur with what Kyrie has been saying. Leaving aside your current dispute with Meridia over here, having a wand in your belly isn't healthy, to say the least."
You can take it out. I don't care.
Well,
I don't really want it in there anyway, just, things happen.
Khadgar will say, "Well, me and Kyrie can attempt to teleport it out of you, but we would need your cooperation so that we don't mess something up, being honest."
Okay.
Kyrie will leap off her seat and say, "We just need you to stay still, my dear. Me and good Khadgar over here should do most of the work. We just need you to stay still, and all should be fine." She gives
Cool.
you a smile.
I smile back at her.
Okay. I will roll Khadgar's careful, and he will receive 2 assists if you are willing to assist him, Lyri. Okay. Okay. He begins casting a spell, but he stops himself before something happens. Say, I is have you been using it, Madam Lyri, from inside of you?
Maybe once or twice.
Kyrie has a concerned expression on her face and says, "Oh dear. Well, she sighs, and the Archmage Meridia will say, "Just cut it out of her already." But the other two ignore her. Khadgar will say, "I would like to make one more attempt if you agree to this, but if I do not succeed, we might need to get you to Aaran for serious medical attention."
Okay, Mr. Khadgar.
Okay, Khadgar will try again. Do you assist him this time?
Sure, I assist him.
Okay. And with that roll, and in addition with a +2, Khadgar, you see him like focusing and magic swirling in his arm, in his hand. And you see Kyrie also leaning a hand to assist him. And as you hold still, eventually, suddenly you feel yourself like relieved of a burden, like you've eaten something unpleasant previously and now that's gone. And in Khadgar's hand appears your wand, covered in nasty stomach juices.
Ew.
Well, that should take care of that. Khadgar says and hands the Archmage her wand back. The Archmage looks at it with a disgusted expression, and Khadgar gives her like a "I know" smile, but the Archmage takes it with like the tips of her fingers. Khadgar will then say, "So, is everything alright between the two of you now?"
Sure. Like, smile at Meridia. A big smile.
Meridia will look at you, anger still in her eyes, and she'll say, "Because you asked me to, Archmage." Khadgar will say, Good, very good then. So, while we wait for good Captain Bladebeard to show up, would you like me to teach you how to make your own food?
Yes, please. I'd love to learn from somebody so proficient in magic.
Okay. If you agree, Lyri, Khadgar will spend like the next 10-ish minutes teaching you how to conjure your own food at a basic level.
I won't agree because why wouldn't I? I mean, it's good experience.
Okay. So while that is happening, Benjamin and Buhd, you found the drinks. What are the two of you doing?
I'll grab the first drink that's in front of me.
Yeah, it's probably some, let's say vodka, I guess.
Yeah, I just gulp it down. I don't care.
Okay. If you are unused to drinking, it burns, but you gulp it down. Buhd, what do you do?
Buhd grabs his own drink too. Probably one of the larger ones.
Okay, I imagine you picking up a keg of ale.
Yeah, that's honestly how I pictured it too. Honestly.
Yeah, you managed to do that. Both of you are below deck at the moment, so you're just like spending your time drinking.
I'll try to tumble outside with what's left of my drink.
But
Go ahead.
Bud will obviously follow him with his drink.
I will need Benjamin to roll his careful difficulty 4 because he just downed a whole thing of vodka to see if he's steady on his feet. Okay, you are steady as shit. Okay, in a good way. Yeah, you march above deck. And just as you march above deck, Bladebeard, you get to Kyrie's ship and you see a somewhat swaying Benjamin walk from below deck, followed by Buhd.
Alright, I approach them. Ahoy!
And yeah, Bladebeard is followed by Frignir and Ironbeard.
Did you manage to get the wand or whatever it was?
I don't want to talk about it, and I take another swing of the drink.
Yeah, we trying to forget about that incident.
Well, you're doing the right thing by drinking then.
You know, for once, Bladebeard, I think I understand why you drink.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of shit in my days. Things that would make weaker men insane.
Bud drinks to see the pink Alex.
Alright, is
All of you will see Grunvas, the Raikou first mate, approaching you.
Bud waves at him.
I'll just put my free hand on my face.
Your free hand on your what?
On my face.
Okay. Grunvask approaches you and says, "Greetings, all of you. I'm having a massive brain fart. Oh yeah, that's why. Okay. Greetings, all of you. Captain Bladebeard, Captain Kyrie would like to speak to you."
oh, so she's finally not busy anymore.
She's not.
Alright, let's go. Or I mean, you don't need to. I'm going.
He turns to Benjamin and Buhd and says, "Both of you are free to join in if you'd like." I
That sounds
feel
like a good den idea.
I'll rub my forehead very hard and ask, is it important?
fairly important. Archmage Khadgar is here.
I very reluctantly put down my drink and just try to rub my head to take the drink out of me.
You just downed like a whole thing of vodka. No, you're not able to.
Yeah, I tried. That's what matters.
Okay. Do all of you follow Grunvask?
Yeah, I actually, once I hear that Khadgar is here, I'll go there faster.
Okay.
Yeah.
Grunvask lets all of you into Kyrie's quarters, and he'll sort of lean in and say, "Cam Kyrie," he'll like bend down uncomfortably and say, "I'll remain outside this time." Kyrie like waves at him and says, "Hello, more guests. Feel free to pull up a seat." And all of you spill into Kyrie's quarters, I guess.
Oh, hello everyone.
Wait, so can I see them now?
If you were to turn to the door, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I turn to the door, and is Benjamin in the room yet?
Hello, Benjamin.
Is Buhd in the room? He's helping me.
Yeah, Bud is with Ben, helping Ben.
I kind of try to subtly wink and blow a kiss at Benjamin.
I think my vision is a bit too blurry for that.
Oh well. It's
Nice.
worth the effort.
Nice save, I guess. Yeah. So Kyrie looks at you. Well, Kyrie looks at all of you, sees Benjamin in his state, and frowns. Khadgar sort of chuckles at all of this, and Khadgar will say, "Well, it's good to meet all of you again. Captain Bladebeard, good Meridia over here was saying something about consorting with demons."
Wait, are you Khadgar?
I don't remember. Did you meet Khadgar before?
Nope, I was in a prison.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. Then that will be all the more interesting to you. Yeah, Khadgar will say, "Oh yes, Archmage Khadgar of the current tour, charmed," and he smiles at you.
I'm Captain Bladebeard of Blackwater Raiders.
Yes, Kyrie's been telling me about you. If I was supposed to arrive today, he sort of says bashfully, to come and rescue you, but apparently that was unnecessary.
Yeah, we kind of handle the situation ourselves. Shouldn't you have a beard?
Oh, well, actually no, Khadgar won't react like that, because Khadgar has been asked this question in the lore before, and when he was asked that question, he just smiled.
Alright, before we start anything, is Shalan alright?
Kyrie will sigh, and Khadgar will look like down a little bit and say, Kyrie will say, "We're going to be taking him to Aaran for a few days. His condition is worse than I expected."
Yeah, I see he's still naked and noseless. Well, I hope you can help him.
We'll do our best, obviously. I would like, Khadgar says, I would like to better understand what happened exactly to him, but before that, would you please elaborate on this demonic artifact Archmage Meridia talked about?
Yeah, it's an orb and it summons sometimes demons, sometimes soldiers, alliance soldiers, sometimes like squid people.
Meridia will say, "No, not that. I mean the one from this morning. The one you said what belonged to your grandmother."
Oh yeah, great grandmother. It's a thing that can apparently allow me to communicate with a demon, I guess, and he can shoot green chains and stuff from it. So
May I
a
see it?
nasty thing. What?
May I see it?
Yeah, sure. Here you go.
Okay.
I showed him the green thing.
Buhd, it's probably the first time for you seeing it. It's this artifact on screen, and all of you remember it. Khadgar inspects it and says, "That, good Captain Bladebeard, is a communication device used by the Burning Legion. Well, I think you figured that part out. You say it belonged to your grandmother."
Yeah, great grandmother.
Apologies. What was your do you know anything about your great grandmother?
She was a fortune teller, and I don't really believe in destiny, and I think that she was mainly tricking people. I don't think that how future works, but I don't know anything about her worshipping demons and stuff.
Well, your great grandmother was a more complicated person than you thought, it seems. Khadgar will sort of sigh and say, "You say a demon communicated with you from it."
Yeah. Apparently not an imp. That's all we know.
Well, he like looks at it and says, "I see a fleet of ships crewed by undead. Does this ring a bell for you?"
Oh yeah. When demon isn't talking, you see that's like a screensaver, I guess. You see like a bunch of ships. They also serve the demons, I believe he said. And yeah, this demon in the orb is not of the same demon clan as the demons that took Booty Bay. They fight against each other.
Well, that's interesting news. Well, Captain Bladebeard, I honestly would like to confiscate this from you. Demonic artifacts are not something to be trifled with, obviously. But I believe that as a pirate captain that you are more than... You know how to not reveal too much information if the demon somehow comes calling again. Am I mistaken?
Yeah. I think that we can use this to our advantage. I think maybe if there's anyone who can convince the demons that they're on their side, it's me. And I can get some useful information from them.
While holding my head, I say, didn't someone tell the demon to shut up?
I'll explain it to him that
I look at Benjamin Aaran and I nod my head.
but
Go ahead.
what I was saying, we really, more we know, the better. Like I always say, knowledge is power, but using it wisely is the key.
Fuck off.
Uh,
You are not making that the canonical reason he says that. Fuck off.
I really don't think Bladebeard would say that, but since it's not the first time Bladebeard has broken the fourth wall, I'm willing to allow it.
I mean, I think the first part by itself is corny enough to be acceptable.
All right, he just says the first part.
No,
You can say the whole thing, I don't
No. And if Bladebeard says knowledge is power, Khadgar will smile and say, "But I believe using it wisely is the key."
Oh my god. This is awful.
Yeah, it is awful. It is awful, but he
He
totally
winks in
say
the
that.
camera.
It is awful, but he will totally say that.
Yeah, Gengar says a lot of, cringy stuff, so it's fine.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I think we have the title of the episode, by the way, but okay. Yeah, Khadgar says that and smiles at you. And then he will say, "Well, since myself and good Kyrie over here will be in Aaran for the next few days, I believe that it's probably better used in your hands. If this fleet of undead somehow stirs up trouble, you would be better suited to respond to it."
Is he saying that I should keep it?
Yeah, he said that to you.
Oh, all right. I take it back.
Yeah, he hands it to you, and you take it back from him.
Wait, you said that you're going back to Dalaran, right?
Kyrie will then say, "Yes, we need, as I mentioned, we do need to take Shallan there for his treatment."
Well, I came here with a message from the pirate captains. We are charging today, sailing towards Booty Bay, and I was thinking that you and your crew could join us.
Today, say both Kyrie, the Archmage, and Khadgar at the same time.
Yeah, in around 2 hours.
They all look at each other in shock, and Khadgar will say, well, if Meridia will be there with you, she can send a signal and we can go, and from Daran that is, we can go in to assist you when you need it. But we should... Taking care of Shallan is fairly urgent. We will obviously assist you in the fight against the demons, but we don't need to make make the journey by boat with you, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I understand. Also, we won't be there in a day. It'll take us a few days.
Meridia facepalms. Well, not facepalm in the sense of this is stupid, but in the sense of this is overwhelming. Kari will say, well, what would you like to do with your other prisoner? She points to Lord Roswell's son. He is still in need of medical attention, by the way.
Well,
And I just stumble a bit. Oh, it's still here.
Well, I couldn't very well leave him in the other jail cell, considering who else was there.
Is the orc gone?
No, she was, sorry, she was who else is there, rather, sorry.
Oh.
My bad as a GM.
Honestly, I don't care what we do with that one. You can take him to Dalaran as well.
Khadgar will say, well, that's probably for the best, considering Dalaran is, well, as of less than a week ago, frankly, a member of the Alliance, again. And this one is a member of a noble house of Stormwind. I guess it makes the most sense to take him to Dalaran.
So, can I ask a favor of you, Mr. Archmage Khadgar?
He looks at you.
You see, yesterday we fought this guy's father, Lord Roswell. Pretty mean guy. We freed Fistful and stuff.
I heard. Don't know about the freeing Westfall part, but I heard.
It doesn't matter if it was a good thing or bad. I just want people to know that I was the one who killed him, because I did, and we didn't leave too many witnesses. Can you spread the word to, King Scarface and others that it was Captain Bladebeard that killed a lord of Westfall?
King Scarface, that's the first time I've heard of that nickname. Well, Captain Bladebeard, I'm not exactly a town crier, but I will obviously tell the boy that his father is dead and who killed him, and he's free to do whatever he likes with that information.
Yeah, you wizards, smart people, you record stuff, right? In the books. You can write it down somewhere.
Khadgar sighs at you and will say, anything else, Captain Bladebeard?
No, that's it.
He nods and says, by the way, what do any of you know anything about the rain that's going on at the moment?
I might have an idea. It might not be the natural rain and a storm.
Well, that's why I'm asking. It's not a natural rain or storm, for that matter. I can tell. Archmage stuff, I can tell.
Oh, great. I mean, I don't know much about magic, but we had a magical staff of storms. Right, easy.
Kyrie will sigh and say, are you implying that those two events are related?
The storm started when Buhd gave the staff to Golga. I don't know.
Kyrie will sigh and say, "Mighty aspects. Khadgar, I can fill you in myself later. I think I have the better magical vocabulary to explain things than Bladebeard." Khadgar will go ahead.
Also, Shango might be dead or kidnapped.
Shango. What's Shango? Says Khadgar.
How do you not know? Shango is a Loa of storms.
Well, I admit I've never bothered to memorize all the deities of the trolls, but that's I'm guessing good Kyrie over here will manage to fill me in better than. Oh, no thanks. You could.
Yeah, I mean, if I had the time, I could probably, explain it in a smart way with a lot of details. But Kizzy she'll fill you in.
Throughout all of this, you will see the Archmage has a very confused expression on her face because she was unconscious at the time. And she looks very confused at all of this. But says nothing.
You got your wand back. I won't ask how. Honestly, I'm not interested.
I'll be crouching on my seat when I hear the word "want."
Yeah, these two went to a long length to get it back, and I look at Buhd and Benjamin.
You trying to forget? Let him forget, please.
Forget what? I flit on my eyelashes.
Gross kiss.
Makes no sense, and I shake my head.
When you say that, the Khadgar and Kyrie share a confused look. The Archmage freezes in her tracks and looks down. Tries desperately not to look at anyone else.
I think I'll be curled up as much as a human can be.
Poor Ben got gross kiss from Lyri. Charcoal and everything. Make him sad. Now he drink.
I shake my head. I went, no.
She nasty elf. Wicked stealer.
I start shushing Buhd.
I'll hug Bud's arm.
But Buhd comforts him with more pets. You bad lady. Nasty.
Yeah, I shake my head. I want Buhd to stop. It's too far. I actually care about how I look for fucking Kyrie and Khadgar. This is too far.
Buhd gets back at Lyri, not even on purpose. He's just concerned for his friend.
I mean, they're just drunk. They probably don't know what they're talking about.
Buhd not that drunk. Buhd needs 5 more kegs to get drunk. But Ben is very drunk. He very sad.
Khadgar will smile and say, "Well, I'm happy that Kyrie's reputation as someone who makes people of all backgrounds manage to get along is proven to be true."
Mm-hmm. And I nod at Khadgar and Kyrie, and I put on a big smile.
And Kyrie
I don't know about
has
that
a confused
one.
look. Kyrie has a confused look.
But Buhd not sure about that one, and Buhd points to Lyri. That one cause a lot of trouble, all the time.
What?
You eat wand, you do a weird kiss, you steal things.
But when have I stolen anything?
You try to kill people in dreams.
What? I start laughing. I'm like, what? This is cuckoo.
Khadgar smiles in the way like a grandfather smiles when he sees children playing, basically. Kyrie just looks confused but like shakes her head and says, well, anyway, I'm guessing our business is done. Like I said, we'll be taking Shallan in our care. Gromvask will be in charge while I'm gone.
Oh,
Will Shallan be okay?
We'll do our best.
Oh, okay. He good friend.
It was a pleasure meeting you, Khadgar. And
The same.
Kyrie too, I guess.
Khadgar will say, the same, Lady Lyri. Kyrie has a bemused expression on her face, but says nothing. Go ahead.
Kyrie, you said that Goronvesk will be in charge. You know, I don't doubt his abilities, but I think I'm more experienced sailor.
That's a bunch of Kodo shit. No let him be in charge. He bad at it.
That's a lie.
No, it not.
Well, Captain Bladebeard, I will admit that was a good idea, but if even your first mate doubts your ability...
He fire me. That's how bad he is. He not good. He replace us with robots. He not good, friend.
Well... by the way, Bladebeard, your two Aaran people have stayed outside for the moment.
Yeah.
By the way, has Grunvesk seen the Iron Rifle?
Yeah, he has, and he was fairly hostile to it.
No, okay. Oh, okay. I remember. Okay.
Khadgar still has this expression of like a grandfather seeing children play and is like just nodding along. Kyrie will say, well, Captain Bladebeard, I have complete faith in Grunvask's abilities.
All right.
Yeah, he good friend.
You don't need to make me the captain, but can you just say the words, Captain Bladebeard, you are going to be the captain of my ship while I am gone.
Captain Bladebeard, I believe you are not a beardling anymore.
Bud's giggling like a child at that.
A beardling, wow.
That's a Warhammer term for a baby dwarf, by the way.
Beardling.
What? Why are you so mean?
You're mean first.
What did I say?
Everything.
When did I say everything?
Blame Bud for everything.
Well, I'm sure you can have this discussion outside of my quarters. We should really get going with Shallan.
Okay,
Yeah.
but bye, Shallan. Bud miss you.
He is inanimate at the moment.
Bud miss it when he talk. He always nice to Bud too.
Kyrie will like jump off from her seat and like start walking outside. Unless somebody stops her, she will say, Grummas dear, like we talked, I'll be leaving. You'll be in charge. Please take care of my quarters in the meanwhile, as usual. And Grumvask will nod and say, of course, Captain. Kyrie will like turn back to the crowd that is in her quarters at the moment. And say, well, she like gestures for the door.
We'll leave.
Yeah, the Archmage also rises up.
Mm-hmm. I will take my leave and I'll leave with them.
Okay. As you leave, Kyrie and Khadgar stay behind, and as the door closes, you hear teleportation sounds for those who are familiar with magic. Well, actually, pretty much all of you, since the Archmage teleported all of you except Lyri. And yeah, Lyri, where you know Kyrie teleported you. So yeah. And Grunvask closes the door behind you and says, It's magically locked at the moment. Don't get any funny ideas. No offense.
All right.
None
But
taken.
But only has funny idea with beardling.
Sweet Meridia's out now, and
Beardling.
But what's your problem?
You already say problem. Beardling.
Sweet, is Meridia out too?
Yeah, she left and she like walked ahead, not wanting to stay with any of you.
that's fair. I will stay with Buhd and Benjamin and Bladebeard because
Yeah. Groomvask will say, Lady Lyri, whenever you're ready, we can talk about your responsibilities on the ship.
I'll poke Buhd and say, please take me out of here.
Okay, I'll take you out of here and away from beardling. And, one eater.
Above board the DoomGoblin, it's because some time has passed. Durfar and Durena's ship will be leaving in like an hour and like 15 minutes, okay?
Yeah, I was about to say to Gurvesk. Oh yeah, we are sailing towards Buhd Bay in like an hour.
Well, when the other captains set sail, we shall do so as well. And join in the fight, of course.
But wait, but I thought I was meant to be learning my ship responsibilities, and now you want to go to like
Well, there'll
Messiah.
be several days until we reach Buhd Bay.
Okay.
Don't worry, we have all the crew members we need at the moment. You won't have any what's the word? You won't have any big chores, let's say.
I nod my head.
I think it would be smart if we are one of the first ships that goes.
Why do you say that?
Why do I say that? Because we have very powerful magic people on board, and we can be the head of the spear.
A Kundalar,
we
if you will. Sorry.
We can maybe, magic people can use their magics to calm the storm and stuff. I don't know. Tide sages do that, right? Is Khadgar a Tide sage? I don't know. But yeah, I think we should be first.
Well, we don't.
What's a Tide Sage?
It's a cool Teeironor priest magic thing. I don't know.
What's a Teeironor?
You don't know what's a cool Teeironor?
No.
Oh, I guess you spent your whole life in Quel'Thalas.
I kind of blink at Bladebeard about.
Welcome to the outside world, elf, where people exist.
I will remind you that you found her in Westfall, by the way.
I will just let them construe whatever they want about me because
Groomvask will say, well, feel free to talk among yourselves. Lady Lyri, whenever you're ready, feel free to come up to me. And he'll walk away to do some other ship chores.
Aren't we setting sail?
Apparently not. I'm good, Benjamin.
No, I think Buhd and I left.
Did you leave?
I mean, I did ask Buhd to take me away.
Yeah, you asked Buhd, but Buhd never said.
Yeah, but did that.
Buhd and Benjamin left? Okay.
Yeah, he said Buhd will take you out of here and away from the Wand Eater and
Oh yeah, he did, yeah.
And
The beardling.
Beardling. Yeah, Buhd really is getting a kick off of that.
Where did they
saying
go?
that.
If they're with Meridia, I'll go and find them.
Would you go in the same direction as Meridia or not?
That's up to Buhd, I guess.
Sure, I guess. But was just told to take them out of there, so he's just taking,
Okay.
them out of there.
Then I will go to wherever Buhd, Benjamin, and Meridia are kind of at.
Okay. Bladebeard.
Oh, and by the way, on the way, I caught my bottle.
You what your bottle?
I caught my bottle. I left it on the ground before.
Okay.
If it's still around, that is.
Yeah, sure. Bladebeard, everyone has left you alone again.
I'm
Oh, he has his robots, doesn't he?
Yeah, but they're not. Yeah.
I'm following Gorvask and trying to convince him to set sail.
Grunvask will continue to, just to simplify things, Grunvask will continue to insist, we'll set sail when we see everyone else set sail. I'm looking at the other pirate ships. I don't see many signs that they're gonna set sail.
They will follow us once we go.
Well, why wasn't I informed of this plan?
I just talked to Kizzy, your captain. She agreed that we should go now, in 2 hours. 1 hour.
Roll me your sneaky, and I'll roll Grunvask's careful. Let me find his sheet. Because you are lying at the moment. Where is his sheet? Where the hell is his sheet on that note? Oh, there it is. I titled it First Mate Grunvask instead of Grunvask. Okay.
Let's see how careful he is.
But I will spend a fate point to improve his roll.
I'll use my stunt.
Okay.
Can I? Or is it
Well,
too late?
You can use it for a different line, not for this one, because we established that. Yeah.
Then I'll spend the fate point.
What are you invoking?
The one that says I can't read books, but I can read people,
Okay.
and I know exactly what this guy wants to hear, and I tell him that.
Well, I will spend another fate point to bring me up.
Well, I'm the only player in this scene, but all right.
Oh,
Then-
you're right. You're completely right. Then
I mean-
I can see the point. You are completely right. Then I will not spend that other fate point, and you pull one over him. You are completely right. Okay.
All right. We are all on the ship, so
No. You are right. You are the only one in this scene. Okay. Grunvask will sigh and say, "The captain says so." And then obviously I'll follow her orders, but he looks at the other pirate ships. It really does seem like we'll be going in alone.
don't worry. They'll follow us. If they don't, they're cowards, and we are brave heroes of Azeroth.
He will sigh and say, "Brave people who charge in blindly are the first to die often, Captain Bladebeard."
Well, I'm still alive.
Very well. We'll set sail within the hour.
All right.
And he marches off to start giving out orders.
How long does it take me to get to to the
To the brothers,
Thompshire?
yeah, to the Sunsurge ship. 20 minutes, let's say, at most.
I'm just going to I'm gonna find Buhd and
Okay.
approach him.
Okay. Well,
I mean, you're just gonna come fight everyone else then?
yeah, we'll take things in order. First, Buhd and Benjamin. Oh, Benjamin, Buhd is leading you towards the Archmage, who is like leaning over a railing.
Why do these things always happen to me, but what have I done?
Maybe you got cursed. A lot of curses out there. Bud's knowledge.
I've got cursed enough by goblins. This is enough.
Maybe you got so many curses from so many goblins, it be blend together.
But I never wronged the blood elf, I think.
Oh, she just mean.
I'll have you know, but I'm actually like part elf.
Are you like approaching? Are you like within earshot of the Archmage?
I don't know. Ask Bud again.
Probably.
Okay. When she hears your voices, she turns around and has like an annoyed expression on her face, and a slightly flustered expression when she looks at Benjamin.
Oh, hi, Archmage lady. Benjamin not doing so good.
She doesn't respond to you, Bud, and says, "Why do you reek of alcohol?"
I want to forget.
Forget what?
Today.
Did anything happen today?
I think so.
Care to share?
I think my head hurts. But what happened today?
Gross kiss.
Yes, I've heard that you may be consorting with the Horde in a very intimate way, apparently.
He no like the kiss. He got forced on him with gross charcoal. Charcoal no taste good.
What's all this about a charcoal by the light?
Well-
Why are we even talking about this? Never mind, I don't care. And she will like begin to walk away.
Oh,
I think this is just getting worse, but
it seemed that way. Maybe we should throw the elf off overboard. That Bud's vote.
you know, that's kind of murder, but I'm inclined to agree.
And speaking of Miss Elf, Muzz Elf, you approach the scene at this point.
Do I walk past Meridia or
No,
what?
you sort of approach like Bud and Benjamin from behind, and Meridia walks like sort of at a 90-degree angle from you, if that makes sense.
I just say hey in a voice that's loud enough that maybe she'll hear it.
Go away.
Why?
Just
You give him gross kiss and it make him sad.
Why is he so sad?
Cause he don't like the gross kiss.
Uh-huh.
Bud wouldn't like it either. That charcoal tastes no good, and you a vile lady.
Lyri, can I offer you a compel?
Mm-hmm.
Your chronic manipulator aspect, that you've seen like the effect of this whole kiss thing has had to like annoy Meridia, and you're going to do it
I
in front
have.
of her.
Oh, I was planning to do that anyway.
Okay,
You know me well enough.
okay, well,
oh god, this is vile.
here's another fate point.
Thank you. Oh god, I'm stacking these.
Okay. If you were to look at the Archmage's direction, she's walking away, but you can clearly tell she's paying attention, but pretending that she's not paying attention. That makes
I
sense.
mean, I make sure that everything that I do makes as much sound and is as exaggerated as possible, just so she can hear.
Understandable. So what happens?
I kinda try and slide past Buhd and go for the kill.
Well, I'd probably be staring towards the sea, so how does that happen?
Staring at the what?
I would probably be staring out at the sea, so I wouldn't be facing you.
I'll try and turn you around. You're both drunk, so it shouldn't take that much effort.
Bud's not totally drunk.
And is
He only
the-
drank some. He only drank some of the keg.
Still, I mean, I should be able to do it. So sure, I'll go and try and give Benjamin a kiss. I mean, he shouldn't be too much of an issue to turn around.
Well, taking this one step at a time. Bud, you see like Lyri trying to sidestep you. You're not entirely sure of her intentions. Do you do anything?
Yes, Bud doesn't like her and knows that Benjamin doesn't want to be near her right now. So he'd try to shove her away.
Well, I would like both of you to roll your quicks, I suppose, and see who wins. Okay. Lyri, you managed to dodge Bud's attempt to like shove you. For the moment, Benjamin is like quote unquote open, I guess.
I go for it. I since he's looking at the sea, he doesn't really see me coming, so I use that to my advantage. I kind of grab him by the shoulder, kind of force him in my direction.
Benjamin, you are grabbed by the shoulder and like dragged back. You're not sure what's happening. What do you do?
I guess I instinctively try to push away whoever's grabbing me.
I guess. I'll be Lyri. You can roll.
Sorry, you cut out.
Yeah, I cut out because I'm also thinking. Maybe you can, I guess, roll sneaky, quick, or forceful, I guess. And Benjamin, feel free to roll forceful or careful, I guess.
This isn't gonna end well. Yeah, this is definitely not gonna end well.
Oh, we'll see.
You said forceful or careful?
Yeah.
Fate point.
Okay, what aspect are you invoking?
I'm a scheming magi. I can totally scheme my way out of this.
And I'll use a fate point as well, and I'll invoke Adventuring Sellsword, and as every viewer knows, I have an issue with being very sought after, so I'm very used to this situation.
Okay. Lyri, you are free to continue to spend fate points if you'd like.
I will. I just need to bring up my sheet so I can invoke another one because I'm cool like that.
Okay.
I don't care that I'm burning for my fate points. This is gonna be topical. Okay, it's just pulling up right now. I will invoke my Reckless Scoundrel.
That works.
Because
Yeah, that works. It is a very reckless thing and scoundrel thing to do.
I hate this.
Benjamin, at this point, Lyri will win the contested roll.
Yeah.
Okay, Lyri, feel free to narrate what happens.
I mean, I just give Benjamin a very, very loud, disgusting smooch. And I make sure to make it look as intimate as possible because I know the Archmage will be looking.
Whenever this is over, I don't care. I'll just throw a punch.
I don't care because you know what? It's gonna make the Archmage mad.
Okay, but you also witnessed this happening.
Does
Bud
Johnny...
wants to throw her overboard. That's what Benjamin and him planned on. So
I wrap my arms around Benjamin to
I
embrace.
I think Bladebeard, you would come in just at this point and see this scene.
This is a wonderful scene.
Oh my god.
This is horrible. Well,
Poor
I want
Ben.
my mom even more.
Okay. Bladebeard, feel free to react or anything before we go to like Benjamin's action, I guess.
Yeah, a stunned reaction.
Yeah, if you were to look in the Archmage's direction, she like dropped all pretense, and it's also that her reaction. Benjamin, you said you were going to punch her. Feel free to roll your forceful. Lyri, how would you defend
No,
against
that's definitely a quick. I'm going in for the
Okay.
quick drunken moves.
that? Okay. Lyri, how would you defend yourself?
I mean, he's drunk. I'm just gonna go for something like kind of lowbrow and just be like, you know, maybe like knock him in the knee or something so he kind of stumbles.
I think that okay. Then Benjamin can roll your
Not as an
quick.
attack, but just so he
Yeah,
kind
it's,
of
your defense.
misses
yeah.
the throw.
Benjamin, roll your quick, and I think that's the first time a sneaky defend would apply legitimately. So you can roll your sneaky, Lyri.
Oh no. I hate
Too
this.
drunk.
Benjamin, you stumble and you almost fall. It's not even clear that you were trying to throw a punch at that point.
Well, now I look like the asshole.
Well, thing is, all of the players except Benjamin have the same quick, so what happens is you guys decide who acts first, pretty much. Benjamin just acted, so that's why he's not acting first at this point.
Wait, are we entering a fight?
No, not necessarily, but it is like a tense situation, I guess.
Fair enough.
You know
Well,
what?
throw it overboard.
I go back to embrace Benjamin again.
Buhd would try to intervene at this point to try and pick up Lyri and throw her off the ship. At least try to.
For what? But my arms are going to be wrapped around Benjamin, so what are you going to do, huh?
At this point, I don't think I care.
I think he can grab her, like, individually and, like, pull her away and then throw him.
And
For her.
latch on like a little like lamprey eel.
Well, first off, both of you, Buhd and Lyri, roll your quicks. Let's see if Lyri manages to hug Benjamin first.
Okay, Bud's got a 0. Oh,
Bullshit. This is foul. What happened? Is Quick broken?
Well,
What is
None
the
of-
chances of rolling 3 zeros?
no, the macro is working. The macro is working. Okay. Well, would you like who would, I guess, Lyri, would you like to both of you maybe create an advantage, or would you like to like I would allow you to like re-roll to like determine a winner if you'd like.
do we want to reroll it?
Do you want to reroll?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, I guess I reroll as well.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah. Lyri, you go in for the hug. Buhd steps in between the two of you.
Okay.
No more kissing him. Bad.
Okay. I
You
kind
don't
of,
want it.
I kind of take a step backwards. Because, you know, I could sidestep Buhd, but now that he's directly in my way, it's kind of a bit more difficult.
Bladebeard, you're also free to intervene at any point. You will see, like from the corner of your eye, the Archmage is leaving the scene.
What? This is new for her. Okay.
I'll just wait for this whole thing to be over.
Okay.
Unless something extreme happens.
Okay. Well, I guess Benjamin's, because of your quick, it's your quote-unquote turn, but because the three of you are interacting, feel free, like, as player characters, feel free to do things out of order. Do feel free to do
I'll
whatever.
take my turn to puke overboard.
My god.
Wow, okay. That bad, huh? Okay.
Kind of frowned on my cheese.
Oh, you made him do.
He did that himself.
Of course he did it himself, but you caused it.
How am I meant to kiss him now?
No one. He doesn't want to kiss you now.
I can tell.
You not his type. You make him sad. Not even good friend. Not even take him to dinner first.
Can I? I am going to smile at Buhd.
Yes, you can.
Mm-hmm.
Can you smile at like? Okay. Okay.
Well, as this is happening, oh, well, not Benjamin because he's busy at the moment, I guess, but Bladebeard will notice first. Billy and Twinkles, surprisingly enough, from the Buhd Buccaneers, are rushing towards you from behind you. Not like in an aggressive way, but go ahead.
Towards Buhd?
Towards all of you.
Oh, okay. Buhd turns the direction of running footsteps.
And in that moment, I will make my move because he's distracted.
And what is your move?
Just kind of torment Benjamin a bit more.
You see that the Archmage is not nearby.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
I won't do anything that drastic. I just wanna. I just wanna,
Okay, feel free to say what you want to do.
I'm going to just kind of give Benjamin a big old pat on the back to help him, get all the vomit out because I'm a good friend.
Benjamin, you feel a small set of hands like patting you on the back.
Get out, please.
I don't say anything.
I'll put my hand on my ex.
You shouldn't be holding that, Mister. You're too inebriated. I think that's the word.
I'll go ahead and take it out to its sheath.
Do axes have sheaths? I don't think they do.
I don't know, a holder, whatever.
Yeah, imagine you're holding it on your belt, I guess. And yeah, you do that. But in the meanwhile, you will see Billy and Twinkles run up and say, "Cam Bladebeard! Oh, hello, Cam Buhd! Cam Buhd, you're here! We're going to Booty Bay to liberate it!"
Well, that was quick.
Yeah. The Twinkles will jump and start dragging you by the hand, Buhd. He doesn't manage to pull you, obviously, because he's a gnome and you're an ogre, but he starts pulling at you. "Let's go, Cam Buhd, let's go. We found a ship. We're gonna liberate Booty Bay."
Well, we in the middle of something. Bud's good friend is going through crisis.
He can come too. We're gonna liberate Booty Bay and get all the alcohol. Yeah.
Yeah, we do that, Bud Buccaneers. But first we tend to our good friend Benjamin. He needed a lot right now.
Twinkles continues pulling at you, ineffectually.
But don't worry, Buhd. Take care of your crew. I'll take care of Benjamin.
Oh no. But leave it in the hands of you two and everything go wrong all the time.
What are you talking about, Buhd?
You're gonna probably steal his thing or something when he's sad and mopey.
"Hey, Cam Bladebeard will come with us to liberate Booty Bay. He's a good Cam," says Billy.
He not a good captain, Billy.
Oh,
He bad and mean and cruel and selfish.
like
And his
me.
beard stink.
Well, I don't have a beard, but like me.
Well, don't be like him, not bad.
Oh. I show your core, Master Captain?
You want to be good. You want to be good like Buhd. You want to be good like Benjamin.
But you're the one being mean all the time. And
You being
selfish.
the one mean all the time.
Yeah. You're calling me beardling. And stinky.
Beardling.
Yeah, you see, you're laughing. You're enjoying my misery.
Oh, you're a baby if that make you so sad. Benjamin get kissed from mean lady and charcoal. You know nothing of misery.
I'd like to give Benjamin my charcoal, says Billy.
Billy, no, not right now.
Meanwhile, Benjamin and Lyri, what are you two doing?
Depends what Benjamin's doing.
I'll just quickly turn around and kind of toss it randomly.
Okay,
Your axe?
Yeah.
okay.
You're gonna kill somebody and it's not gonna be me.
I'm going to roll...
I mean, I'm drunk. I'm not gonna throw it that hard.
I'm going to roll a...
It hits Meridia, she dies.
Benjamin, roll me your careful, and I'll determine based on that. Okay. I'm going to roll a D2.
Oh, that's scary. Come on.
Okay. And I would like you, Benjamin, to roll your forceful.
Please hit Meridia.
Okay.
I will be so happy.
No, it is not Meridia. But
Aw.
you see an axe flying in your direction.
Who?
Bud.
Oh no!
Wait, what?
Bud, you see an axe flying in your direction.
Bud tries to move out of the way of the axe then?
Roll your
Oh.
quick, please. Okay, an axe... The axe nails you in the chest. I don't know if Benjamin is conscious enough to realize what's happened, but everyone else is.
Not really. It's kind of far.
I fucking freak out. This is insane.
Ugh.
Oh, we're under attack, says Billy. It's the pink Alex again.
Oh god.
By the way, Twinkles is still pulling at Bud's hand to get him to go, but he obviously doesn't manage. Bud, what's happening?
Well, Bud has an axe in his chest, so he's like looking around to see where it came from. Also, is in a lot of pain. So,
Roll me your careful to see if you realize where it came from. Yeah, you can kind of tell it came from Benjamin and Lyri's direction, but you're not sure which one. You do see Benjamin stumbling and Lyri has a shocked expression, if that helps you.
yeah, that doesn't, but yeah, but just kind of winces over and sees where that's coming from. Like, why he's got an axe in his chest.
Yeah, and you do have an axe in your chest at the moment. It hurts.
Yeah, it hurts. Where'd the axe come from?
It's the pink Alex cam! No way, I'll get him! Billy starts swinging wildly. Twinkles is still pulling at your hand.
Somebody get a healer. Put an axe in chest.
Somebody pull that thing out. Oh my god.
Do you want
I'll actually ignore the whole situation and lunge at Lyri.
Wow.
Okay,
Take no responsibility, huh?
Lyri, how do you defend yourself?
Wait, what? What did he do?
He lunged at you. Benjamin.
With what, his bare hands?
Yeah.
He threw his... Well, I'm gonna do it. Fuck it.
You're letting him do it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Benjamin, you lunge at Lyri successfully.
I guess we fall over.
What's the floor? Can the Archmage look at this now? Can we like project this on the big screen?
Yeah, I was about to compel you again, Lyri. Would you...
Okay, Sam.
If I could,
Okay.
yeah. Okay. Reckless scoundrel.
That's horrible.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, I hate it here.
Okay, yeah,
This is mean. This is bullying.
yeah. Benjamin, you lunge at Lyri and like knock her down, and you're like standing over her, I guess, enraged, and Lyri kisses you.
Oh, I don't even get to defend. Oh wow.
Well, I guess you can, but I was thinking that.
I mean, at this point, I don't care. I'm gonna throw a punch again.
Oh my god. I'm gonna try and dodge because I'm gonna try and like maneuver the least I can, you know, not much.
I guess roll oppose quicks. I guess. Oh my.
Oh fuck.
I hope I one-shot you with this punch.
Is it too late for me to use my stunt and just
You have
GTFO?
to you have to respond to this attack first, then you can use your stunt. Okay, you take-
Cool. I'll take that.
Yeah. Okay.
I can't believe me getting hit by punches on the same level as Buhd getting stabbed in the goddamn chest with an axe.
I guess Buhd.
A really hard punch.
I guess Bud's axe hit was a shallow wound. I guess.
Yeah, he has thick skin. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm sure Buhd won't be that bad. It just hurts because, you know, freaking axe in your skin is not going to be fun.
Buhd, Bladebeard, you're free to intervene at any time. Lyri, I guess it's your turn if you want to call it that.
I will kiss Benjamin again. Fuck it. No mercy.
I guess to defend myself, I'll try to keep Painier down. So I guess that's a forceful.
Yeah. I guess roll opposed forcefuls if you've pinned Lyri down. But have you pinned? You didn't mention you pinned her down.
I mean, I think that was the point of lunging at her and like making her fall over. I guess.
Okay, then I guess roll opposed forcefuls. Let's see.
Bush. I have a 0 in this. There's no way I can win. Yeah.
Yeah. Benjamin, if you want, you can create an advantage, I guess.
Yeah, I'm angry.
Okay. Angry Ben. Why not? Okay. It is Benjamin's turn, so to say, but Bladebeard and Buhd, feel free to intervene. Of the NPCs, Twinkles is still pulling at Bud's hand, and what's his name? Billy is still like punching at the air, trying to get the pink helix.
I'm gonna call for my good pal Johnny, as in Johnny, not Johnny.
Okay, you yell, Johnny, help me. Do you yell that out, like Johnny, help me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I know Johnny.
I didn't get it. Which
I'm
Johnny
gonna
is
start.
it?
The boy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cause a brawl of some sort.
He will be here next turn, quote unquote.
It's fine. I can take another hit.
Okay, Benjamin, it is your turn.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do another punch.
Roll opposed forcefuls again. Oh no, Lyri, how do you defend yourself?
Well, I mean, he's on top of me, right?
Up at this moment, yes.
Okay. I'm gonna spit in his eye.
Huh. Okay, that's, I guess. Benjamin, roll your forceful if you haven't already, and I guess that's a flashy defense. I've never heard of a flashy defense, but I think that's a flashy defense.
I'd call it careful, maybe, since it's pointed at, I guess. I don't know.
I guess. Anyway, it's the same thing for Lyri. It's a +1.
How are you getting 6s? What the fuck?
Okay, how do you take 4 damage, Lyri?
Wait. Lyri took her level 3 stress box last turn, right?
Well,
Yes.
I took it for her. I didn't ask, but I presume that was the most efficient way. But yeah.
If I use the fate point, could I get a level 4 consequence going?
Well, with 4 damage, Lyri either takes a level 4 consequence.
Yeah,
or
but by
2
using a fate point and getting 6 damage.
Yeah, that is entirely possible. But Lyri
Then
can
I'll-
also use her own fate points to oppose you. Yeah.
Okay, but I'll use my own to. I'll
Okay.
use adventuring cells. I don't know. I get into fist fights sometimes.
Okay.
You're assholes. Oh my god.
Lyri, how do you take 6 damage unless you want to spend fate points?
I'll spend a fucking fate point. Oh my god.
Okay, what are you invoking?
I'm gonna invoke Reckless Scoundrel because
Yeah, it
this is a
fits.
very.
And I'll
fisticuffs
use Angry
situation.
Ben.
Okay.
Burning
Lyri,
through all my well-earned fate points for this. Oh my god.
Lyri, you would take 6 damage at this point.
6 damage? I'm gonna die from this. You're gonna cave my head in.
I just want a level 4 consequence. That's all I want.
Well, it's up to Lyri. Lyri, you can either take a level 6 consequence or level 4 and your level 2 stress.
I'll take the level 4 and the level 2 stress.
Okay. Benjamin, what would you like the level 4 consequence to be called?
I'm giving her a big old black eye.
Big old black eye, I guess.
You gave my character glasses. I'm just gonna hide him.
Okay.
It's big old, so I guess it'd be visible still. I don't know.
Lyri, it's your turn, and Johnny will show up after your turn.
I am going to use my stunt to teleport behind Buhd, who's a nice big wall of protection.
Yeah, your stunt also makes you invisible. So, yeah. Benjamin, suddenly, like, the thing you're, like, pressing on disappears and you, like, fall to the floor. Yeah, Lyri has disappeared. A trick she has pulled before. And nobody knows where she is. Actually, I'm going to roll a... Okay. Lyri, you teleport dangerously close to Billy, who's punching the air. Be careful.
I'll try.
Okay. Yeah, to everyone, Lyri has just disappeared. And
I'm just waiting for my savior, Johnny, to arrive.
Yeah, he just runs in and says, "Oh, what's going on? I heard Lady Lyri Rose. Is she okay? Where is she?"
I have no idea what's going on, Johnny.
Well, I heard her. Is she in pain? Where is she? What's going on?
She disappeared. With magic, I guess.
Oh. Okay. Why is Benjamin on the floor?
I think you should ask him. I don't even know why I'm still here. I guess I was enjoying the show.
Benjamin, Johnny like rushes to you and like leans down and says, Benjamin, sir, do you need help? Are you well?
I'll just hold my head for a few moments and kind of just slow my breathing and just say, I'm fine.
Okay. He like extends a hand to you to like help you get up.
I'll accept it.
Okay. Johnny.
But I'll actually I'll actually demand a roll to see if I can get up.
Okay. I guess roll your careful and Johnny will give you an assist. It will be difficulty 4. Yep, you managed to get the shit up. What can I say?
Yeah, I guess the blood is still rushing to my brain.
I reappear behind Buhd. I kind of walk into view with my disgusting foul black eye. I look very upset.
Oh, Lady Lyri, what happened to you?
Mr. Benjamin hurt me. I puff up my lower lip.
What? Benjamin? You hurt her? Why? What? Is this true?
She's been mistreating everyone around her since she's got here. I've had enough of it.
No,
Very true.
No. I'm sure it's just a misunderstanding. But what do you? It's not good to hit a lady, Benjamin. What's going on?
What's wrong with hitting lady? If they bad.
Johnny.
What did Bladebeard say? I didn't hear.
That's sexist, Johnny.
It's wrong to hit her. Is Benjamin? Is this true?
Yeah.
Well, you should apologize. You gave her a black eye.
Well, I'd like to hear her apologize first for everything she's done the past few days.
I'm sure.
Would agree.
I'm sure that's no justification to give someone a black eye.
Pretty sure it is.
I've never hurt a single one of these people.
Oh, Bud, why do you have an axe in your chest?
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
Yeah, Bud has an axe and chest. Bud not sure where it came from.
Benjamin did that too.
Oh,
Benjamin.
ow.
I kind of stumble over to Buhd and just say, "Oh, I'm a mess. I'm sorry, Buhd."
It's okay, Benjamin. I'm glad you're sorry, cause Bud doesn't like axe and chest. It don't feel so good.
Benjamin, I think you have a drinking problem.
I think Benjamin needs to be taken below deck.
Well, Benjamin, I think you should. It's good that you apologize to Bud. That's a good first step to helping you with your problem. But you should also apologize to Lady Lyri.
She'll not hear any apology till she faces what she's done the last few days.
But Bud think a second good step is to help Bud get axe out. That's what Bud think.
Oh, right. Johnny rushes towards you, Bud, and tries to help you get the axe out. And it doesn't. If you allow him, do you allow him?
Yeah.
It doesn't even need a roll. It's a shallow wound. It hurts, but it's a shallow wound. And he gets it out.
Well, that's good. But just need to get this bandaged.
Oh yes, I'll get you some bandages soon. Benjamin, please apologize to Lady Lyri while I get the bandages, okay?
I just sigh.
Please, I'm sure nobody deserves a black eye like that.
Well, I'm sure you'd have a blast hearing what she's been doing the last few days.
Oh, it can't be that bad, surely.
I just slump over to Buhd.
Well, she has been quite forceful.
Actually, I have 0 in forceful, so.
Bud gives more Benjamin some comforting pats.
By the way, Bud, Twinkles is... During all this, Twinkles has been madly pulling at your hand with no effect.
But the Blood Buccaneers still freaking out. What's wrong with them?
Yeah, well, they're drunk. Billy believes that you're under attack by Pink Alex and is punching the air randomly. Twinkles believes that we're going to go on a big adventure to liberate Booty Bay and is trying to get his good Captain Buhd to join the adventure.
We'll be going soon, Twinkles. It okay. You don't need to exert yourself.
He lets go and falls to the ground on his ass. Johnny will look at all this and look back at Benjamin and say, that wasn't good of you, Benjamin. You really should apologize to Lady Lyri. But I'll be back soon. I'll get you some bandages, Bud. Okay? And he runs away to get bandages.
Dang.
That was strangely sobering.
What, hitting me?
Well, I guess it got a bit of a weight off my chest.
If you've all quote-unquote calmed down, I will now clear all your stress. Lyri, your level 4 consequence will last till the end of not the next session, but the session after that.
Mm-hmm.
It was a big punch and it hurts quite a lot. I'll say that.
I mean, to be honest, 3 sessions is like 6 hours or something.
More like 4
I mean,
because
I'm
we're
not like
punching the air.
Buhd, who's been gored by a dream direhorn for like.
I mean, I've had like
Forever.
a big headache for like half of the campaign, probably.
Close to it, I guess. Yeah.
This is my first consequence.
Hmm.
I think.
Yeah, it's your first consequence, and it was made by a friend. It's wonderful.
I know.
We'll have to start somewhere. Lyri, can I clear your advantages against the Archmage?
Against who?
Sorry?
Against who?
Okay.
I don't have any advantages, do I?
You had some from the previous fight. You can see them on screen over here.
Oh, against the Archmage.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get rid of him. I mean, she walked away.
Yeah. Okay, well, I think it's a good spot to end today's session, but we can continue if you'd like. You guys decide.
Yeah, I think it's a good place to stop. A lot happened, or rather, a decent amount happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. Okay. So, thoughts on today's session? PvP. Yay.
Yeah, and that's the ending, like last time. What can I say?
I mean, I spent like how many fate points just to get one? Oof, not a good investment.
You still end up with 1 over your quote-unquote average. So, all good, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And I need to check how...
Take a long time to build them back up though.
Very true. Very true. PvP sessions are always a weird thing to manage in TTRPGs. But yeah, maybe I should have turned this into actual combat with like initiatives, but I didn't think we were quite at that point. Maybe I was wrong. But yeah,
I mean, an axe went flying, so I don't know.
friendly fire at that. Wow.
I mean, I got to meet some cool people.
Yeah, it
and-
could like have been acquaintance fire or something. I don't know.
Wow. Are you saying Buhd isn't even your friend? That's kind of fucked up.
No, I'm saying it could have hit you, and it could be an acquaintance fire.
Well,
But it didn't hit me. It hit Buhd.
the
I thought Buhd was your friend. Hmm.
Yeah, it was friendly fire. That's the issue.
The D2 I rolled after your careful. Well, your careful was like, again, how careful of a name you took. If you had gotten like over a 4, you would have aimed at Lyri. Between 2 and a 4, which is what you got, was aiming at like the biggest target that is nearby. So the D2 was either Buhd or Billy, and you got Buhd. And if you rolled like a critical fail, it would have somehow aimed at the Archmage.
God, I wish that happened.
I wish that that would have happened too, but it didn't.
Oh well.
Come on, 2 against me. That's evil.
Yeah.
I mean, I've just been making good impressions of Khadgar the Archmage. I mean, not the Archmage. Kyrie. And
I mean, you kind of lied to their face.
I did not. Not in a bad way.
Well, Khadgar anyway treated it as like, oh, children are having fun. Isn't this exciting?
I made a good impression. Carrie just looked very, very... Not Carrie. Meridian looked very, very salty and mean. I just came across nice and cool.
Yeah, she's not a...
So I'm now just isolating her from her idols and making her very, very upset.
Wow.
You know?
The true antagonist of this, the orb is clearly, Lyri. I'm thinking that I should have had Buhd throw her off.
Once Carrie and Khadgar like me more than Meridia, it's gonna be over.
Oh, that's just rude.
It's gonna happen eventually.
Poor
Meridia just
Meridia.
acts salty all the time.
I feel bad for Meridia.
This all happens, but this all started to happen because Meridia thought my plan of escaping the cave was stupid. She started it.
Yeah, didn't you literally want to have everyone stuck inside and you would flee?
Yeah. That was your plan.
I told Meridia to teleport people away. And I was gonna close the cave.
Our friend was over there being sucked out of a...
No, he wasn't. He was already on the ground at that point. He wasn't getting sucked anymore. So happened because Meridia could not stop throwing hands.
It's literally evolved into everyone wants to get rid of Lyri. At least besides Bladebeard. Bladebeard is the only one out of the
Khadgar and Kyrie don't like me a lot, it seems. And
well, I mean like the player characters.
Oh yeah,
Benjamin wants to give you a black eye, and he already did. Buhd's been wanting to get rid of you for a while because he doesn't trust you. And yeah.
I mean, does Bladebeard even like me that much?
I think he's just enjoying the show, to be honest.
Yeah, I think Bladebeard is the most neutral out of this.
He's also interacted the least with Lyri.
Because I have no reason to, because Bladebeard is just cool and lets me get on with life.
So you only interact with the people that would hate you, is that it?
No, just Bladebeard just doesn't cause me any issues. Although Bladebeard did fucking give the one back to the Archmage after I gave it to him.
Yep. I did do that.
Trade my trust. I'm never ever gonna give you a stolen item ever again.
Well, speaking from this perspective of a DM, I'm glad that we have RP interaction between you guys, the players, but I'm a bit concerned that I don't want this to be like you, the players, start killing each other when there's other shit going on.
I mean, at this point, it's not very far off.
I think I remember Zelris' goal was to cause as much chaos and strife as possible.
I have
for
never
the players.
said that. I have never said that.
I am 90% sure that was the goal.
I might have said that.
Yeah, and it's like, well, what do you think's gonna happen with that? Like, there's only so long that characters will be able to be like, oh, well, it's just Lyri, she's just goofball.
There's as long as people who are cool and strong like me, you can't really do much.
Yeah, you're cool and strong, but you got a black eye.
Well, yeah, I don't need to be strong. As long as somebody like Kyrie likes me, they probably wouldn't want me to be murdered on the ship.
I mean, she's not here anymore.
She's not here right now.
Well, yeah, I know, which is why, I need to be a bit more careful, but still.
No, they're not being very careful, that's a bit...
Yeah, the first thing you do when she left is like, alright, I'm gonna kiss Benjamin again.
No, I was gonna upset the Archmage again.
Which upsets Benjamin in turn, because Benjamin's uncomfortable with it.
Oh well.
I mean, Lyri literally has a god on her side, let's not forget about that.
I don't know how long that's gonna be, I feel like we're gonna fight God next.
Yeah, Jenny literally said, make up with them.
Yeah,
that is a thing that Johnny did say. That is interesting.
Yeah, but Johnny also said that, they appreciated the amount of chaos,
And he did say that he'll always have Lyri's back.
Bud's
I
gonna
still
fight.
need to meet the Zandalari troll who likes me.
Bud's gonna fight a Gloa. Confirmed. Let's go. Bud versus Johnny. That's the next episode.
Oh
He'll
my
just eat him and then get his powers.
Bud becomes. I know that's not actually possible.
I feel
But-
bad for the Iron Vrykul. It's gonna like fall apart soon. It's basically useless.
I'm not surprised because like I've been almost tempted to have Bud kill that thing because he's jealous and angry about it.
Wait, isn't the first mate the
Yeah,
Yeah,
the first mate's the Earth and not the Vrykul.
Yeah, the dwarf, yeah. But once he's out of the way, Bud's gonna be like, all right,
I'm gonna usurp Bladebeard.
I'm gonna take back my position.
I like the Earth but the Vrykul's
He's
toast.
also supposed to be an iron dwarf, not an earthen. That's just a model Thompshire.
Yeah,
shows.
I know that.
Iron Vrykul isn't weak. He's just very unlucky.
Isn't he like walking
He's
away from death?
disappointingly weak. Come on, do you remember the fight with the Lord Roswell? It literally died in 2 seconds.
He has 3 in every of his stats.
Yeah, but he has 3 hit
More
points.
than us.
Yeah, he is. I would say he is weaker than he should be. I would say that much. And
Yeah.
Bud's just gonna fire his cannon at the dwarf or the Vrykul one of
You
these
don't
days.
you don't need to do that. Just poke the Vrykul kind of the wrong way and it'll fall apart and die. Well, not die, but
Damn,
stop
that
working.
thing's fragile.
Bladebeard, not Bladebeard, DoomGoblin above board, by the way. Since the Iron Vrykul isn't like someone who rests. Those hit points that got damaged, they're gone until he gets repaired somehow.
Yeah.
God, robots
Oh,
fucking
he's
blowing
dead.
this.
He's dead.
So one more hit and yeah, he'll be dead or unconscious or whatever.
Just broken. I don't think robots can die.
He was never alive.
Oof, he was never a real boy. Rick Pinocchio.
Yeah. But on the sort of other side of things, we might actually leave Golden Skoll next session.
If we don't kill each other first.
All right,
I have never laid a finger on any of you.
cue the StarCraft gif.
Well, you laid your lips on us, I guess.
I know, but I've never physically hurt a single one of you, so...
You hurt my pride, my dignity.
You hurt that yourself.
That's victim blaming. Go away.
Oh my god. People are gonna take this out of context, put it on Twitter, and cancel me.
I mean,
Wait, how can he smoke? Oh. I was gonna say, how can he smoke under the helmet, but his helmet's up?
whose helmet?
The GIF I
StarCraft
posted.
fan.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Tychus.
Oh, that gif. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, going back to
They
the-
can't see this, can they?
Well, no, they can't see this. We're still recording, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Put Tychus on the screen. Put a really bad PNG of him.
I don't want to go through the bother of editing that in. I mean, I'll make a note, maybe. I guess. Okay.
Wow.
Other than that, any other? Oh yeah, I guess in this particular post show we didn't really talk about like something kind of big that happened, aka that Khadgar showed up again.
Mm-hmm. Khadgar was cool too.
Bladebeard, sorry, DoomGoblin. I loved the thing with the Knowledge's power. It's so bad, but it's so bad it's good, honestly.
That's what I'm here for.
Yeah. I'm still happy about that, honestly. But yeah, the Khadgar and Kyrie have taken the nobleman's son and Shallan to Dalron to recuperate, and we'll see what happens from there. Pretty much.
So all canon characters are gone now, and only characters that can die are here.
I mean, they're still the ship captains, I guess.
Yeah.
And they're going to stay on the island because they're cowards.
Shut up, have faith.
I mean, they're probably gonna. All things considered, they have. Durfar and Durana have told nobody about their plans.
God.
I think Buhd should go persuade
Bladebeard,
Marjani with
you
his...
even led us into Doom.
Goblin.
What's Bud gonna do?
I was gonna say that Buhd should go and persuade Marjani with his charms.
His ogre charm. I don't think I think she wants to kick him out again if he tried that.
Wait, what? His girlfriend? Who?
The one pirate lady that he had a lovely time with at night.
He fornicated with, okay.
I don't think it was night, was it?
I don't remember.
Evening.
Evening, night, yeah.
Not yesterday's evening.
I mean, does Bladebeard, does Bud even know that we're gonna be? Oh yeah, I guess he does.
What does Bud know?
That we're gonna be setting sail in like an
Yeah,
hour.
the
But
Bud
yeah,
Buccaneers told
Bladebeard
him.
said, yeah.
And I mean, Maple could follow us too, because she wants to kill me, so...
But oh my lord, this is a disaster waiting to happen. We're gonna be going right into like a horrible storm.
Yeah, we're all gonna die, and like 10 Krakens are gonna show up, and Bud's gonna shoot his cannon or something, I don't know.
And Johnny's not gonna help you this time, Ben, so you know.
But I guess we'll invoke Nebulon or something, and we'll get saved.
I mean, I have been working on the sea travel system a lot, and I've been looking forward to using it. What can I say?
If it gets bad, can we just sink the ship?
While you're on it in the middle of the ocean, I mean, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
We'll use Bud as a lifeboat. It's fine.
That's our backup plan. We'll just use Buhd to blow up the ship with his big cannon.
Sure. What can I say?
We can make incredible with it. Buhd can be the boat and we'll have somebody kicking to make him go forward.
I guess that's a plan? Question mark?
I don't like that plan.
Ben can be the one kicking them.
No.
Well, any other thoughts for our viewers before we go into our shoutouts?
Yeah, the cast hates each other. Nobody's happy anymore.
There was a meme, I was talking to you guys, but I don't think I mentioned it while recording. There was a meme going on Twitter that like the elements for a good TTRPG campaign are like love, friendship, epic combat, and like some other joke element. And all of those, we have maybe epic combat, love and friendship.
And then
here
it's
and
the
there.
opposite.
Who even likes each other anymore? Like, I guess Benjamin and Bladebeard don't hate each other.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we've been on worse terms before.
I guess Benjamin and Buhd like each other a bit.
Ben and Bud are friends, definitely.
Yeah, but everyone else
Yeah, the
just kind of hates each
stinkier
other.
Bladebeard is, the better friend.
But
In fact,
Bud and Bladebeard had like the biggest fallout ever. Like,
Yeah.
Or, I still don't understand what's Bud mad about, but alright.
You know exactly what Bud's mad about.
Not really.
Just give him back his dumb title that doesn't mean anything and he'll be happy again.
he got fired and was told that he did everything wrong.
Yeah, he got fired because he obviously didn't like his position.
Oh, he loved his position. He was just upset.
He called his captain Stinky all the time. And this
Yeah.
I mean, he started calling him Stinky because he started to learn that Bladebeard wasn't the
Stank.
best of friends. Well, that too.
Starts being able to
don't
smell
remember
Bladebeard.
What Bladebeard did to deserve this?
It's character development.
I mean,
No, not really.
it'll kind of start
Bud
with
was
some-
never nice to
Everyone's just beefing.
Yeah, there's a lot of beef.
We still have like
I
a
used
big
to
brawl.
I used to be the one without beef, but then you showed up.
What, me? I don't get why you beef with me, honestly.
I don't know. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows?
This, I mean, I guess this last time was kind of my fault because I was proactive about it, but all the other times I was just defending myself.
You have a very curious way of defending yourself.
You have a very curious way of being ashamed about shit.
I mean, yeah, that's a fair point.
Buhd would not be affected because Buhd is a Chad with a
I
massive...
mean, he was depressed too after being kicked out.
Yeah, he thought he found true love.
Yeah, I still have like
What?
10 sessions to get over it.
What?
But,
God.
but by the way, that
What-
was literally not yesterday, but the day before.
The timeline of these episodes hurts my brain.
This is fucked. This is like the opposite of World of Warcraft logic. Like,
Yeah, so much happens in like one
Single
episode,
hey,
and like it's like, oh yeah, that was like
we're
the
gonna get
entirety
to a
of like
point where like there's more than 24 hours of us for doing the recording of the game time, and not a single day
Yeah.
has passed yet.
I think, funnily enough, that's true. I think we've played more than the time our characters were awake in Golden Skull.
Quite possibly. Quite possibly. Although part of it was also Westfall, yeah. Quite possibly.
Also,
It's
there are
only
things that are
day.
happening at the same time and stuff.
So wait, Buhd just is still not over his ex. That's really sad.
I think he's I don't know if he's
It
over
is
her
day.
now.
Oh my god.
I mean, Bob hasn't seen her again, so I guess the feeling.
Yeah, he hasn't really
back.
talked with her or seen with her in a while, but like, I mean, he's never been in a relationship as far as we know, as far as he remembers.
Apart from how and about from
Well,
Bladebeard, yeah.
he did see her at the pirate meeting where he basically like stared at her pretty much, and she like tried to get Bladebeard to get Buhd off of her.
So wait,
Oh no, I
Buhd got-
forgot that. That's
Buhd
sad.
got dumped by a woman and then also dumped by Bladebeard in like a matter of a few days. That's really sad.
Yeah, and yeah, Bud's pretty cranky and sad and upset, and like, if Benjamin leaves him, I don't know what Bud's gonna do. Because Ben's his only friend right now. I mean, there's Shalon, but Shalon's gone too.
There's the Buhd
So he's got the-
Buccaneers.
He does have the Bud Buccaneers, but doesn't know them too well, and like, they get drunk a lot.
They're gonna die eventually. They're not gonna live that long in the story.
We'll see how long the Bud Buccaneers last. If they actually last like longer than Bladebeard's Vrykul, that'll be interesting.
I mean, that probably isn't like too much of a thing, you know. Like it only takes a couple of hits to kill Bladebeard's Vrykul, but if the Buhd Buccaneers like survive with like an inch of health left, they'll be okay.
I
next
mean, to
session.
be honest, the Bug Buccaneers probably have like 1 hit point.
Well, I'm treating them as like a collective NPC, so they're like, if you wound them once, one of them goes down, etc.
Okay.
Above board,
So
Skoll, you should know, they have a 0 in careful, 0 in clever, 2 in flashy, 2 in forceful, 2 in quick, and a 1 in sneaky.
Jesus, they're not that good, are they?
No.
I think they should have a -1 in careful.
Oh my god, that's great.
I don't think that's allowed by Fate Accelerated rules. That's the only reason why they don't have a -1.
Not even for NPCs.
Well, obviously I can bend the rules, but I prefer not to.
No, I'm just wondering actually.
Yeah, I'm genuinely not certain about that. But yeah,
Well, I mean, if
I wanted to have a negative in clever on Bladebeard, but
well, you're a player. That's you're more restricted than NPCs are.
I understand it has to be a 0 cloud.
Yeah,
Too smart.
you have to be and to have your IQ at least in the double digits.
wow,
Sorry. And what were you going to say, Zerus?
If the Buhd Buccaneers take damage, how will you choose which one dies?
Either according to the narrative, like I'll say, this demon attacks Billy or something like that, or if it's unclear, I'll roll a d6.
Okay. But, Skoll, which one do you like the most?
Which one do I like the most?
Which Buhd Buccaneer do you like the most? Yeah.
Twinkles.
Okay.
The dwarf wasn't there, was she?
Not on this scene, no.
Okay.
So there's the dwarf, there's Billy, and then there's Twinkles, right?
Yep, plus 3 others.
They have names or just randoms?
Just randoms, I have not designed them yet. They're all either drunk or very desperate people.
Cool.
Quite the crew.
Quite the crew.
Yeah. Any other thoughts for our viewers before we go into our shoutouts?
No, not really.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
I'm good too.
Okay. Well, dear viewers, thank you very much for watching and listening to us. We'll be back next week on my channel, yeah? And I rolled some dice in the background to see which one of these lovely people I'd like to ask to promote themselves for a little bit. And the dice have chosen Zelris to go first. Zerus, could you please go ahead and babble about yourself?
Hey, I'm Zerus and I make stuff on the internet, and I usually do not bully my friends online, which is cool. So I'm glad that this exists so I can bully them without fear of repercussion.
True motto. Yeah.
Can we clip this part and put it on Twitter?
Sure.
I legitimately can probably like send it to you after we're done, but yeah.
Do it.
Thank you, Zerus. Next on the list will be DoomGoblin according to the dice rolls. Could you please go ahead?
Okay, it's me, DoomGoblin. I played Captain Bladebeard, and usually I draw stuff and post it on the internet. And yeah, that's about it.
Yeah. Thank you, DoomGoblin. Next, according to the dice rolls, would be Skoll. Could you please go ahead?
Yep. I am Skoll Shorties. I played as Buhd, and I make machinimas, lore videos, yeah, and I'll eventually do other stuff too with like Witcher and Halo and other games at some point. But yeah.
Thank you, Skoll. And next would be the owner of this channel, Sir Thompshire.
And well, I played the poor and miserable Benjamin Aaran, and I make renders and machinima, and hopefully one will be coming out fairly soon, maybe, perhaps, maybe.
Who knows? Thank you, Thompshire. And I was your DM, Game Master Teeironor. I've been doing like videos where I talk about like history and video game lore, like mix them in. It's been a lot of fun. And I also do live streams and also this series, and maybe more to come soon. And I think that's about it for me. So thank you to everyone, to all of you dear viewers, for watching and listening to us. First PvP session and then we're gonna have a spin-off tournament, I guess. Yeah, we'll see you all next time on my channel, actually. And goodbye, everybody.
So yeah.
See you.
Yeah.
Bye.